that was all clumpy, raked and shaped. Out here, it doesn't have to be perfect. We just want it nice and level, about the same width. And what I'm gonna do now is take this line. You see, I had to get it out of the way. And so I'm gonna take the line and lay it back in. Now, sometimes these lines get a little off and buried. I basically want it to be right in the middle. And so the way I'm gonna do that is by holding it and just walking myself down to stretch it all the way. You'll see as it gets to the end. There. This one got a little off. Just want to minimize any disruptions. Those lines are gonna help us as a guide for where we're gonna plant our squash. So the idea is in this row, from this stake up here, that way, potatoes, till you get to this pole right here. Those are onions. From this stake this way, we got squash till that post. From there down, we got the green garlic. It's really little. I think it's not gonna do much. I think we should just take it out. And then we can go all the way down to the bucket where the flowers are. So we'll do one planting right here, right now. Then we'll prep this area and plant that later. That's not high priority at this time because this is the only tray of zucchinis that we have ready. The other ones are just coming up. So we got a little bit of time. All right, so now I'm gonna use this as my guide. And these zucchinis, they get big and they like water. I'm just gonna give them space because there's nothing worse than overplanting with squash and having to go over into the pathways, into your other beds, and you have to step on it when you're walking through and you squish the zucchinis. So we're just gonna go right in the middle, okay? Right in the middle of our lines. I'm gonna give myself a hole and I'm gonna go about another 1.5 to 2 feet. Give myself another hole, 1.5 to 2 feet. So you see my 3 holes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now when we planted these, we have some older seeds that we get donated. This is a mix, tricolor zucchini mix. And down there you'll see it's all rotten out, but the germination was okay. These seeds are kind of old. So what I generally will do is put 2 or even more per tray. So you can see some didn't germinate, which is what we don't want. If one of them germinates, we're happy. The roots are coming out. That plant's ready to get in. If both of them germinate, we're still happy. Because what we can just do is plop this guy out and just stick it in. You want to minimize the amount of touching of the roots. Make sure you get off any little pests that are going to eat our plants. But this, so the way we take this out, we're going to hold this. Make sure you can see. All right, we're going to hold this. I'm going to put one hand on the plants on the top, spread fingers. One hand on the pot on the bottom. I'm just going to flip it over. It'll just pop right out. I'm not even touching it. Just like this. Make sure that long root goes in at the bottom. Plop it in. Haven't done anything to it. There may be some weeds. I'm plucking those. And then I'm just covering. Okay, any clods that I didn't break up already, I break them up. Gonna give the soil a little tap. A little tap, 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 tap. That's it. And then I'm gonna come through with the hose and give it a little water, soak it in around and around. And that's it. So we're gonna do that for these zucchinis. And that's how we're gonna do it down here too.